Hey Scorpio, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is your solar eclipse reading for August 21st, 2017. For those of you who have seen some of my other videos, I have been away. I stepped away for a couple months. I just needed to do that. And now I am working my way back in, starting up with these little solar eclipse readings. um, I found a spread online, a solar eclipse spread, 3 cards, which I love. I'm a 3 card junkie, so that was perfect for me. And what the spread is going to tell us: what's being eclipsed out of our lives, what's being left behind, what new is coming in, what are the new beginnings, and what we can do to prepare for those new beginnings. Scorpio, the eclipse is happening at 28-29 degrees of Leo. And that is happening in your 10th house. This is the area of your life that deals with your public standing and reputation, your career, your contribution to society, the authority figures in your life. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think that'll do it for now. The other thing I want to say, though, really quick, is that Leo squares Scorpio. Okay. And squares are difficult to deal with aspects. But squares provide the opportunity for the greatest amount of growth. So, Scorpio with, I'm not saying that this is an exact square. It may not even be an orb. I'm just saying in a regular 90-degree angle, it would be a square. So, for some of you Scorpios, this eclipse could obviously be a little difficult with the way it brings things down. But the thing about it is, eclipses shake things up in a major way, and it's not comfortable. And this is a very powerful total solar eclipse. It's not going to happen again in our lifetime. And it's happening in the sign of Leo. And he is the ruler. He is the authority. And with Leo and Scorpio, I feel like those are the two most powerful and dynamic signs in the chart. And even though they square off, I think that they make a dynamic duo. Once they get to the point of growth, once they get past the difficulties of that energy, it's a hell of a pair, so far as I'm concerned. So let's get started. The first thing that we have, what's being eclipsed out of your life, is the 9 of Coins. What is coming in, the new beginnings, is the 5 of Cups. And what you can do possibly to prepare for that is the Hanged Man reverse. I am a Scorpio moon and rising. Moon conjunct my rising, so oh my goodness, honey, everything covered in my world. So yeah, this is gonna be me too. Okay, so with the first card being about what's going to be eclipsed out of your life, the 9 of Coins, this is a Venus in Virgo card. Yeah, that's crazy for me because my Venus is in Virgo, and like I said, I'm a Scorpio rising, so yeah. Okay, so what Venus is, it's about our creativity. It's about money. It's about the things that we're attracted to, the things that we find beautiful and comfortable. Uh, the nine is about spirituality and completion, and the nine of coins is about having everything that you need. You're just one step away from the 10 of coins, which is, complete success and stability and financial satisfaction, resourcefulness, and all of that good stuff. So while you may not, this could be you have everything you need, but maybe you're missing a few ones. But you're still sitting pretty, whether you realize it or not, with the nine of coins. The Venus in Virgo energy is also, she can be very reclusive. Just kind of doing her own thing and staying in that little cocoon, in that little safe space. All right. Uh, that's being left behind. And this could also be about something, Scorpio, that you worked on, mastered it, it's beautiful. Um, but there's something else to look at. It's like you got everything that you needed out of this situation. You may have been looking for that 10th coin, but for whatever reason, that's not necessary. Um, this, this safe space or this particular physical resource or this tangible thing is going away. It's done. You've gotten everything that you needed out of that particular venture. Okay. So what's coming in is the Five of Cups, and this is a Mars and Scorpio card. This card is generally about heartbreak, crying over spilled milk. So if you're having to leave a safe space, Scorpio, which Scorpio can definitely go into and be reclusive and things like that. And there's something else out there. And it's time for you, like I said, to separate from this. So for a moment, you may feel heartbroken. And you may cry over spilled milk. These cups here that have spilled over and they don't contain anything anymore. Well, Scorpio, in your case, I think that this card comes up because for those of you that were in a safe space, even though you had everything that you needed, that one coin that you're looking for that completion is not here. It's somewhere else. And you're still looking here for it. But there are two full glasses behind you that you don't see. And it's because you're balled up, worried about this. Well, since this is being eclipsed out of your life, this little comfortable, pretty cute place and this reclusiveness and your little comfort zone, you're going to have no choice but to rise up out of this position. And once you get your hand off of your face, stop covering your eyes and concentrating on that. When that goes away and you have to rise up, then you're going to see, oh, there's something else available to me. Now, the thing about it is This is Mars and Scorpio, and Scorpio is a very intuitive sign. So you already know that there is something else for you. It's just for some reason, Scorpio, you've been refusing to see it. You don't want to break this tradition that you have going on for whatever reason. And it is time for you to break free. The fives are about uh, creative expression. It's also about conflict. So, if you won't leave your safe space, then what the eclipse is going to do, it's going to get rid of that for you. Shake that up, bring in the conflict, and then you gotta get up and see what the hell is going on. The truth of the matter is, Scorpio, I think that in all truth, you want to break free. You're not necessarily afraid of losing this. You're afraid of not getting that. So you just pretend that it's not even there, and just focus on something that is no longer a payoff to you. It's causing you heartbreak. Okay, well, once you see these behind you, once the eclipse has done its work, you don't want to do it yourself, so the eclipse is going to come in and say, all right, I got it. Well, once you see these, Scorpio is an obsessive sign. I think you're going to see this, and then nothing else is going to matter. This was a great place to be, but forgotten. You're going to be so laser focused on these two new, because this is something that is that you're emotionally tied to, and you're going to end up wanting whatever's in these cups more than you can breathe. You're going to obsess over it. And so far as I'm concerned, this obsession and laser focus and mastery on whatever's going on with these two cups, these two sets of emotions. This is two cups, so it could possibly be a new relationship, intimate or otherwise, but something that you're going to be emotionally tied to. Once you see it and you get laser focused on this, the obsession is necessary. Otherwise, you won't move forward. The celebrations and the good times and the kicking back is over. You're going to have to stand up and see what else is available. Get fixated on it. Obsess over it. So that you are no longer worried about what has gone with the 9 of Coins. Okay? So, the next card is the Hanged Man, reversed. What you can do, Scorpio, in order to open yourself up to these two cups behind you, is to understand that your hands are not tied. That you no longer have to surrender to what you thought was the end all be all. Even though you knew that there was something else that you were absolutely dying for. The Hanged Man reversed is saying the subconscious work is done. what you thought was unobtainable actually is. We just need you to get out of the water, because in the upright position, he's kind of looks like he's diving off of a high dive down into some water, which is the subconscious. Well, come up for breath so that you can see what's going on behind you. That's what you can do to prepare for whatever these new emotional opportunities, connections, or things that emotionally fulfill you. Um, That's what you can do to get to those things. You've already, while you are in this space, but still not complete. You could have every physical thing in the world, and it's nice, and it made you comfortable, but still not complete. You've been feeling like that something was just out of your reach, kind of in a haze. But there was work that had to be done. And I feel like God and the universe provided you a space to do that. Okay, well, it's time to let that go. It's like I told Cancer. Get rid of the security blanket. Whatever it is that you've been leaning on, Scorpio, you've gotten all that you can get out of that. And now it is time to go for what really emotionally fulfills you. And trust me, when you realize it's there and you see it, you're gonna want it bad. It's already there. Just as soon as you realize that you are not a victim, that you no longer have to drown in your karmic past, that you don't have to deal with secrets or hidden enemies, and maybe not ever, but the hangman rules is ruled by Pisces, and Pisces rules the 12th house, just hidden enemies and things that are hidden from you, self-undoing. But it's also hidden skills. So it's time to come out of those isolated places, because that's the other thing that the 12th house represents, that the hanged man represents. Isolated places. And we're talking about your 10th house, which is a very public place. So again, this is about jumping out of that comfort zone. The past is the past. Getting over the crying over spilled milk. Like I said, getting to the point of being absolutely obsessive. I mean, stalking what you want. I don't mean stalking another person. I'm talking about your emotional happiness, your emotional freedom. You got to want it so bad you're going to stalk it. And you absolutely can. You're not tied to anything anymore. You've done that work. If there was debt to pay, it's paid. You're free to go, sir. That kind of thing. Okay? So, the last thing I want to say is, Scorpio, yeah, that might feel a little bit difficult. But it is going to be one of your greatest life lessons, and one of the greatest areas of growth for you. Nothing is out of your reach anymore. Just stand up and see it and go get it, okay? Well, good luck with this eclipse, Scorpio. Thanks for listening, and I will talk to you guys again later.